Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Seventh. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
How are you all doing?
How's it going? Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you're all doing good.
Am I just not floaty?
You have to unlock yourself, don't you?
I think so. I thought I had.
Unlock yourself.
You love the new avatars, Porky. Thank you.
Have you not seen them yet, Porky?
I must. Okay, let me try again.
Oh my gosh, Steam Train's coming back. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It was an April Fool.
Yeah. Oh, India.
I'm gonna unretweet it.
You wouldn't retweet that. Oh, absolutely got him.
It would have been so nice. Say
Wait. Seventh Card's gifted a 12-month tier 1 sub to Tiramisu. What? Whoa!
Wow, thank you so much. That's incredible.
Is that? I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could do that. Well, it's a whole year of Doig and Swift for you there, Tiramisu.
Thank you so much, Seventh. Wow. Really appreciate it. Super duper kind of you. Let me get into the chat. Awesome, here I am.
Yeah, hot damn.
They did, they got me good. I'm so sad. I was so excited!
You were for the Steam Train.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh.
I did find something else cool that I retweeted, which is, it seems like a storyboard artist / director is doing a storyboard lecture, like a series of them.
Oh, cool.
And they're all going to be free and on their Twitch. So I retweeted
cool.
that. The first one's going to be next week on the weekend. So if anyone's interested in storyboarding, that might be a really cool thing to check out. You know, potentially a course / lecture that you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
From someone experienced and good at what they do.
That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's Was that you?
It was. Yeah, Your Majesty, that was where I saw it. Found it there. And I followed the link. This playlist is our Epidemic Sound playlist. So it's all non-royalty music / royalty free, which is the commonly used phrase. Yeah, that's a really good service. We pay, I think, $10 a month.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
And we can use any of their songs in their library, which is huge and expansive, plus sound effects, and it kind of links it to your YouTube channel. So anything that you publish on your YouTube channel that uses that music doesn't get copyright struck. I think Power was trying to say pleasant music, but it came out peasant music. Oh my gosh! Seventh Chords just gifted another 12 months to Emla.
What?
Seventh Chords, thank you. Thank you. Wow, sincerely, that's so generous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, morning, Emla. How are you doing, Seventh? Those realistic hearts. How was your stream? What were you up to? Non-royal music equals peasant music. Oh my gosh, it's so true. We're all peasants here. Apart from the bird brain, arguably because she has a crown. So she's got to be royalty, right?
I mean...
How else did she get that?
Yeah.
Oh, Seventh, we miss you too. I've assumed that you've just been like busy doing cool stuff, as is your way.
Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter Rise. Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
Awesome. I'm going to switch this over to sharing our screens in the...
Okay, do it.
Oh.
What is it?
Well, it's telling me that OBS has crashed.
Oh no. Are we still here?
So I don't know. I'm going to have to restart the stream because otherwise I can't. Well, let's just ignore it.
Let's just ignore it. I'm sure it only thinks it's crashed.
That's okay. That's real weird. Maybe if I click this, it'll fully crash. So if we disappear, I'll be right back. We still around?
Are we still here?
That's so weird.
Okay, cool. I mean, we'll take it.
Like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's genuinely saying OBS has crashed down here.
Obviously, it's lying to us. Whoa, 7th chords, thank you again. 6 months to Dark Vault and 6 months to Real Cam Dog. Wow! Wow! 7th, thanks. Thanks so much. Wowzers.
Whoa. Calm down.
Holy guacamole. It is an April miracle. Thank you. Thanks a million. 1 million times thank you. Did you say what you were up to on your stream? Did I miss it? Get fucked.
I think
in the
someone
nicest way possible.
mentioned playing Monster Hunter.
Oh, nice! That's what you were streaming. How are you finding it so far? What weapon are you using? The Monster Hunter question that you get asked. What weapon do you use? Porky, you're playing it right now too.
Maybe we should be playing it right now. What?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
But I gotta finish this effect. I gotta finish this effect.
And I'm still getting rid of your engons.
I refuse for this effect to go on any longer.
Je refuse.
Jellyfoos. Oh, you're off today, of course, because it's good. Is it Good Friday? It's a Friday.
Oh.
Breath of the Wild. Makes it easy, sure. Get her done. I'll get it done. Whether it'll be good or not, that's the whole different kettle of fish.
Are all companies off in America off today?
The one that I work with isn't. I think they have like limited days they can give off or something.
Oh, okay.
Because they gave Martin Luther King Day off, and I think that meant that they couldn't give today off.
Okay.
Ula says, my whole country is off today, except me. Yeah, bank holiday, but not for the freelancers. No rest for the wicked.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm modeling Swifty's head.
Sounds good.
Yeah. There you are.
Are you getting rid of my nonagons?
I'm getting rid of your nonagons, yeah. There she is.
Apparently each month for each person counts as a separate gifted sub. Wow! So you're at 36 for the session. That's amazing! Wow! I mean, they're not wrong.
Whoa. You've dethroned Palbro.
So many. That's so many months! So
Oh wait,
many
no, we flipped
months.
over to April. There was
The war. The war is over, Michael.
the war has only just re-begun. Yeah, this is Blender. There she be.
There she blows. Where did I go? I'm a bake.
Yeah, there must be maybe a hole somewhere in the
We
collision.
keep escaping.
There you go.
Here I come. So how's stuff been going for you, Mike? Just like touching base with you.
Just in general,
Yeah.
with work, it's been a little bit slow going. I've been trying to learn new tools and systems, so it slowed me down a little. And like, I'm supposed to be doing like a lighting pass on the thing that I'm working on, and figuring out how Unity's lighting can be utilized to look good and achieve the effect I want has been kind of a uphill juggling match.
Right.
But aside from that, I've been feeling pretty good. I've been able to play games and stuff with friends this week, and that's been really nice.
That's really cool.
Whoa! Azaleus went bomb happy. Oh, have you been playing Spiritfarer? How about?
I really want to play that. Maybe this weekend we can give it a go.
How are you doing, India?
I'm chugging along.
Good.
I'm still trying to work out how to fit playing games with friends into my day.
Yeah. Mostly it's like with things like Among Us, it's like whenever someone else is playing, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But
Yeah, I think I have bad luck with it. Matches always seem to happen when I'm in the middle of something. See you, Nine Cloud. Have a good day at work.
you're broke again. Goodbye. Bye. Let's see. How can I get the edge loops in this part of your head to feel a little bit nicer? Because they're a little bit kind of a little bit all over the place. Maybe what I just need to do is relax some of them.
Just relax. Don't do it.
Let's
When
use
you
this.
gotta go to it.
Oh.
We have to venture into town today to pick something up for the first time in like over a year. Actually going into the centre of Dublin via public transport, so
What time are you wanting to do that?
wish us luck. I'd probably honestly prefer just to do it earlier in the day,
Yeah.
get it over with.
Yeah, okay.
Like maybe like straight after the stream.
Okay, yeah, that puts my mind a little bit more at ease.
How come?
Because I got shit to do today as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to like get in, get out. I'd love to, Tid. I'll see how much I can get done. Because we're going out earlier in the day, my work's going to probably be shifted a little bit later than usual. Oh, I see you, Seventh. Seventh says, alright dearest, I must head off to Beddykins for the night. Beddykins. I love all of you so much, it was great to hang out with you all. Have a briefly.
I do, dude.
Seventh,
Thank you.
thanks so much for coming and raiding and for all the gifted subs and just for being here with your really super pleasant self. It's been really nice to just touch base with you again. Have an awesome night. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Just get to hang out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just gonna be it's gonna be strange to be back in the centre of town again after so long, you know.
Yeah, very much so.
It's been a while since I took a tram into Dublin Centre. It's been a while. Oh, thanks, Pablo. For the shout out, Seventh, that is. Okay. We're kind of in business a little bit. As long as you don't squint too hard at it. What happens in the boards at this point? At what point do we zoom in? Must know.
Oh, you're taking the tram. I know that tram. I walked past it before. I've internally doxed you in my head. Says Ula. Vinci, the reason I laugh is because Vinci's like, the tram, yes, I know the tram. Tram is a very good place. I visit a lot. Yeah, whereabouts is the place we're going?
Pretty much in the centre.
Okay.
Of Rubber-Dub Dublin.
And I'm assuming we're just going and then coming up straight back.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
pretty much.
I'm on board.
I mean, if we pass any shots that you want to grab any food in, then let me know.
Food?
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 But other than that,
I wish to buy a donkey.
Ola says, get a burrito!
Wow, 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 wow.
Pink says, I eat blue eggs, tram, but not Subway. That's nasty. Power says, April foods. I think the weirdest thing is going to be the fact that Dublin's not going to look like it's changed. You know, after so long not going somewhere that we went pretty regularly before, and after so much happening in the world, it looking exactly the same is going to be strange to me.
I mean,
Like
we should
nothing
probably
happened at
look
all.
to check that there's not going to be any. There's been a couple of protests and stuff.
Oh, there better not be. I swear, there better not be. They keep away from me with their maskless faces and their disregard for other human safety. I was telling Mike the other day about the Subway cookies. Like, the sandwiches may not be very good, but the Subway cookies. Now that's worth going to Subway for.
The sandwiches are oddly not that great.
Yeah, they're alright. They're just like...
I don't know if it's just the stuff that they use in like the UK ones that we've been to, but
I just get weirded out by them because I've heard so much stuff about them being unhealthy, but their ingredients all look super healthy. Like, it's weird to think that if I put a bunch of salad and some ham in a Subway baguette, it's not a very healthy sandwich. It makes me very suspicious of all the foods that they use.
Right, gotcha.
I'm like, what have you sprayed your ham with sugar? Like, what are you doing with this food that I don't know about?
How have you done this?
Yeah. Don't trust them. Yeah, doigswift, sorry, Protoman at doigswift says, for the record, they're technically a fast food restaurant. Exactly. Like, what have they done to this salad before me? Oh man, Emlet says, I'm so tired of having to deal with maskless people every day when I go to and from work. Because Sweden can only recommend that people wear masks, it means no one wears masks. How is it going over there, Emlet, if you wouldn't mind talking about it a little bit? Because I remember way back when you saying that Sweden was trying the herd immunity thing. Like, how is that going? Yeah, the bread isn't considered to be bread because the bread has, in order to be classified officially as bread by, I don't know, the High Bread Council or whoever decides this kind of stuff, it needs to have, it needs to be less than 2% sugar or something, I think. And Subway's bread is not, so it's not considered bread at all.
Imagine failing being a bread.
Yeah. Pink says, same problem in Germany too. People in supermarkets not wearing masks over noses and stuff. I've seen a couple of people in Duns not having their mask over their nose, and it makes me really mad. It's like, why do you even put it on? Huh? You're gonna put it on to do effing half measures with me? Like, either wear the mask over your nose as well, or just don't effing wear one if that's what you want to be like, and then they won't let you in the shop. I feel like they put the mask on to get in the shop and then immediately like pull it down over their nose. It makes me so annoyed. Let's see, Emlet says they keep recommending harsher guidelines, but recommending is as far as they can legally go. So a recommendation in the head of a dumb person means so not me then. How come they can't legally go any further? Like, is the virus doing okay? Like, is Sweden doing okay as in keeping the virus at bay? Or is it super bad over there? Weird Swedish laws. Wow. Yeah. Tip, there's something about wearing a mask that I quite like as well. Like, I think I'm definitely gonna do it if I get sick in the future, just like they do in Japan, where they wear masks for the protection of other people whenever they're feeling sick, to make sure that if they do come down with something, they're not going to pass it on to anyone who they encounter or pass in the street, which is just extremely considerate and polite and cool of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll definitely be adopting that. And that says, I haven't kept up with stuff news-wise, but since the guidelines are getting harsher, I would assume it's not getting better. Also, there's a shortage of vaccines. Oh man. Yeah. I guess that kind of answers my question. Like, I was wondering if the herd immunity thing was working, but I guess if it's the guidelines are getting harsher, it's probably not working.
Yeah, it's probably.
Which is what we all expected, but hearing it confirmed is still kind of reassuring in a way where we're like, oh, okay, we thought right then, I guess. I have a mask with cherries on it. I have a mask with like a purple and yellow pattern on it. Mike has a tartan mask. Of course he does.
I didn't pick it, I just have it.
Wait a second, I'm on the wrong layer! Travesty. It just, every time I see someone wear a mask wrong, it makes me feel like they have no regard whatsoever for anyone else's well-being.
Do I still have a drink in here? No! I think we're out of juice. Are we out of juice, or did you move the dilutant somewhere else?
I put it on the side next to the kettle.
Oh, I used it up. We ran out of juice so fast. It's always gone. Wow, I don't understand why your hair is taking me so long to figure out. It's like there's so many lines of...
Protoman says, I once had to deal with someone who thought wearing a mask was a conspiracy by the government. There are a bunch of people who think that. I don't get it. Why do you think your government wants to murder you with the coronavirus? Like... Unless they think the coronavirus is part of the conspiracy, in which case, just why? They're not damaging their own economy for fun, you know?
I mean, you hear things like the UK spent a stupid amount of money trying to develop their own track and trace app, and it's just they put out contracts to friends, effectively, like political friends, who have now profited off of their incompetency in creating an app that just hasn't worked for about a year.
Political friends sounds like a great superhero team.
So I think being skeptical of political response to this is good, but I don't think they were like, you know what would be a good thing to invent to try and convince people that it's real? Like, I'm pretty sure coronavirus is 100%
Yeah, I'm pretty sure enough people have
real.
died from it to prove to us that it's real. Anywho, we'll be wearing masks today, and I really hope that everyone else outside in Dublin will be too. I bet there won't be though.
I mean, there's people that we've seen around here that
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think it would be even more important in the centre of a city. But I know there probably won't be. Because like Emlet said over in Sweden, here too, wearing masks outside is a recommendation. The only places you actually have to wear it is on public transport or inside stores.
We tend to just wear it all the time when we're outside.
Oh, that's awesome. Animating says at Flying Bark they send everyone monthly COVID updates and they're handling things so well there. The updates include where the newest case was found, the locations they travelled afterwards, and if anyone went to those listed locations they got a quarantine, so it's well tracked. That sounds awesome. I hope that it's doing okay in Australia. The cases are coming down. Oh wow. Habbo says I think last month in Australia there were just 3 new cases and no deaths.
Yeah.
They are handling it really well. Jeez, why can't we all just be like Australia? Hey, good morning, Grog.
Hey, Grog.
How's it going? How you doing? What's the word? Over with you. The heat is on. The heat is on. Remember that song, Mike?
Yeah, I do.
The heat is on. The heat is on. Oh, Grog, no worries. If your mobile is rebelling against you. We were just talking smack on you. That's all. Nothing to worry about.
Don't concern yourself.
Oh geez, yeah, I forgot that text has opened up. I hope that things are okay over there right now. I'm assuming they're not. just because that would be the natural reaction to that.
Yeah.
Oh man, Habbo, I think he's talking about how they're handling in India. Nothing is locked down, people attend massive weddings and religious events without masks and stuff. The vaccine rollout is underway and apparently effective. I hope that I hope it works itself out and there's not a bunch of unnecessary deaths attached to that. Oh, Your Majesty. I get that all the time.
What's that?
When I tell people my name or I come up in conversation, it sounds like you're talking about the entire country of India.
Oh, okay.
Like,
India is locked down.
yeah.
India is opened up.
India is busy quarantining.
Eva saved your pin. What? What is this, Pinterest? What the fuck?
It's okay, Mike. It just means that you pinned something at some point and someone liked it enough to save it to their own board.
Go, I don't want to know. I don't give a shit.
Pinterest!
I hate it. Why do I need to know that right now? Why is that happening? I don't like it.
You want to animate something today, Habbo? You could do another hourly challenge just for fun. Anyone who wants to hop in could hop in. Or you could do a live action study. Morning, Doodle Co. Good plans, all of them. Maybe you can roll them all together into one incredible plan. Slapping cheeks caused the building to explode. Slapping cheeks caused the building to explode, then the big butt man had to jump out of the exploding building, animated in 1 hour. Perfect! So close, 2 frames left in this nightmare of beams. It has at least its first pass.
Just 2 frames left. Wow.
Just 2 frames left. Just have to stay strong and do them. Oh,
What?
I just remembered something I wanted to ask this morning on stream.
Oh.
I wanted to ask, has anyone in chat actually been diagnosed with ADHD? Or ADD? Let me know if anyone actually has been diagnosed. Okay, awesome. Did you guys have to pay a lot to get that? No. Okay. Okay, it was when you were a minor. This might be something which is affected by which country you're in. I've been looking into trying to get a diagnosis, or at least looked at an assessment, but the assessment would cost me, I'd have to wait till September to get it, and it would cost me €650, which is a lot of money. So I'm trying to check, like, anyone here who's been diagnosed, whether it was the same for you guys. Yeah, like it's really expensive. Well, just a lot of the stuff lines up and explains like a lot about my day-to-day, I guess. Yeah, just for an assessment. To be fair, the assessment looks pretty intensive. Like, there's a lot of stages to go through for it. Yeah, I was also hoping it would just be a visit to a GP, but apparently only psychologists or psychiatrists can give you an assessment or diagnose. And of those two, I think it said only psychiatrists can actually prescribe medication. There are only 4 psychologists available in Ireland for me to go and see. One of them lives too far away, and 2 of them said no, so I'm kind of struggling to find resources here. The psychiatrist lives too far away as well, so that's kind of rules out me being able to get any kind of medication. How will it work for me given Brexit? I mean, hopefully they'll still see me. Hopefully I don't have to be an Irish citizen. It's enough for me to be a resident. Does it cost just as much in the UK, Doodle? Hinky Pink, you were diagnosed by a psychiatrist who worked in the UK before coming to Berlin. Because it could be that it's a, you know, by country thing. That just like in America they charge through the roof for healthcare. Like maybe it's the same thing here in Ireland, that you have to pay for that kind of stuff.
I thought, well, I know the UK has the NHS. I thought Ireland would have the equivalent, but maybe not.
Yeah, to me, Tibber, the reason for me to get an assessment would be I would like to get something to help me with it. Like, I would like to be able to get some medication for it, because if it can help improve stuff, especially like my short-term memory, that would make a huge difference to my day-to-day.
Is it mostly the memory thing that you were hoping to...
Yeah, 100%. Mostly the memory thing. That causes me so much trouble every day. And honestly, like, it's just a bit disheartening.
It was interesting to see the tone of the email, or the lack of friendliness in the email you received.
Yeah, like you said, I think it was a copy paste, but it was very cold. It was like, no, I cannot see you. No, I cannot take your name. No, I cannot recommend you to anyone. No, I can't give you any resources. If you want to see me, contact me in June, and I can see if I can get you an appointment in September. And it will be this much money. Should I be able to get remote prescriptions? I'm not sure. I think I'd need to see a psychiatrist for that. And like I said, the resources are kind of limited and thin on the ground here. The closest psychiatrist to us is Belfast, which is a pretty long way away from where we are right now. And I don't know if they would be able to do an assessment on me with a video call. I think it would need to be more intensive than that. I think it would need to be in person. Yeah, like, as much as anything else, I'd like to know if, like, I actually do indeed have it or not. So I'm happy for them to, like, do any tests on me or ask me any questions to, like, get to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, I honestly I'm kind of worried about my memory anyway. So if I don't have it and it's not linked to that, then I would kind of be worried either way and want to know, like, what's going on up there, like, what's up. Oh, once I have a diagnosis, maybe I could look into it. Could see if it's possible.
What was that?
Evelyn's saying maybe I could get, like, order medication long distance once I have the diagnosis.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, via phone or video call or something with a psychologist. I have been recommended to take omega-3s. So the Amen clinics is where you went and they do a brain scan. Okay, that sounds good. Whereabouts are the Amen clinics, Your Majesty? They're in California. Have I tried handstands? I can't do handstands, Tib. Who do you think I am? A gymnast? I know, gymnast. But yeah, I basically just wanted to check with you guys whether 650 euros seemed normal. It seems like you maybe think it's not, but then again, there's not anyone here, I think, who's done it in Ireland, so I don't know if it's just an Ireland thing.
Someone, I think Doodle Carl said it was around about 500 in the UK.
Who said this?
Doodle Carl's.
Okay, yeah.
Which would be around about
650, yeah. That would be. So maybe it is an Ireland UK thing. In which case, I guess I have to resign myself to spend a lot of money just to find out. Jeez. Yeah, it definitely makes sense it being free if you're a child. Sigh. I guess I'm
You should get your parents to pay for it since they didn't pay for it when you were a kid. This is a joke if you're listening.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm still kind of... I haven't told my parents. And I'm not sure if I want to before I know. Which is why it makes it kind of awkward going to the UK for it. Like, I don't want to unduly worry them. Yeah, maybe I should just tell them. I know that they would definitely help out. Like, my parents are the best beans in all the land. I'm just so used to, like, not making a deal about anything unless I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the assessment might want info from them, that's true. The assessment that was listed in the email did include, like, talking to family members. if they felt that was necessary. So it's very possible. Yeah, the waiting time is more of the kicker, to be honest. Like, I was hoping that, like, one of the reasons I wanted to see if I had it and then possibly get help for it was so that I wouldn't have to deal with the side effects of it all day. But if I have to deal with the side effects of it all day for, like, basically another half of a year, it's kind of a kick in the gut. I guess I was just hoping there would be more support for it. But there's really not very many places to go. But, you know, maybe I can roll it into a parental visit. Because hopefully my parents will be all
vaccinated by then.
Yeah, all vaccinated soon. So I can go and visit them. Yeah, Grog, that's difficult. It's a difficult situation. You mentioned it to your parents, but they shrugged it off very quickly, saying I wasn't hyperactive or anything when I was little, which is not the whole picture. Yeah, you can't, like, take a stereotype and be like, well, you weren't this stereotype, so you obviously don't have anything to do with this. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your input, guys. I appreciate it.
Almost there with this, I think. Maybe I've got too much geometry in the hair and it's not translating into the neck. It's been the issue.
Thank you. Yeah, there are so many different kinds, and it manifests itself in so many different ways depending on the person as well. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to just give a blanket. Well, this thing is like this, and it's always is like this every single time, so if you're not like this, then don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry about it. If worst comes to the worst, I've lived with it, you know, my whole life already. So another half a year isn't a huge deal. I think it just feels especially, affecting right now during the quarantine, because I don't have as much stuff to kind of distract myself with. Like, I'm stuck alone with myself most of the time. You know, I can't go and see friends or
yeah, days are gonna blend together.
Get outside and get some fresh air as often as I used to. And so, yeah, basically I'm having to live with myself more. With fewer distractions to help me out. Powerbro says, I provide overwhelming amounts of bad puns because I want y'all to laugh on 1 out of 10 of them. Hope you don't cringe at the other 9. Powerbro, please never change.
Actually do change and keep growing and get funnier.
keep working on them puns. How else you gonna? Yeah, if I can see that, that would make sense. Yeah, and Your Majesty, I agree. It is nice that people are becoming more aware of these kind of terms. It's nice that you don't really have to explain them anymore. And I guess it's nice for people like me who weren't aware that they might have something, kind of learning more about themselves in that way and potentially finding help for it. Because I've said this before, but like back when I was a kid, these like really weren't commonly used terms at all. Like, I think I only learned what ADHD was, like, this year or last year. It really wasn't anything that we were made aware of when we were kids or in school. So I'm happy that this generation at least knows what's up with it.
Yeah, making a more informed decision and reaction. Like, because it would have been, you know, stop daydreaming in class type language before. I'm not daydreaming, I'm having an existential nightmare and I can't wake up.
I'm in a nightmare in which I can't wake up! Evelyn says, Indra, I just want to remind you that just because you do have a diagnosis and medication, it's not going to be a miracle cure that makes you, in quotes, normal. I don't want to see you be disappointed. That's not going to solve, it's not a solve-all solution. Yeah, don't worry, Evelyn. I'm not anticipating it being that. The thing that I'm hoping, not anticipating, is that it might have some impact on my memory, some positive impact on my memory that will make it easier day to day. I'm not expecting it to suddenly take away everything about me, you know? I think one of the reasons I was spurred to do it is because Aaron was talking about his ADD on the Grumps, and he just started taking medication for it. And he said, you know that thing where you are like, oh, I better just go and do this. So you leave the room and enter another room to do the thing that you're intending to do. But then when you get into the new room, you're like, wait, what am I here for? Why did I leave the other room? He said that normally it takes him like a fair amount of time to remember what it was he came into this room for in the first place. But after he started taking medication, he noticed that it's not like he didn't forget, but he could remember faster what he came into that room for. And I was like, I want that. So I'm just hoping that it will have some positive impact that will make my life a little bit easier.
Diddle Curl says, which episode was it when Anna mentioned that? Brackets, I understand if you forgot.
I understand if you forgot. It was one of the recent ones. It was like, it must have been, what, 2 weeks ago, Mike, that I mentioned it to you?
Yeah, I think so.
It was one of the Mario Maker ones. And it was about 2 weeks ago. And it was towards the end of the episode. So if you want to find it, it's probably going to be in the last 10 minutes. How about that's completely fair?
What Habbo say?
Habbo says, I haven't been able to bring myself to watch Game Grumps again after the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like if and when you're ready, you can watch them again, but no, do you? Don't feel pressured. The spacing suddenly goes bonkers at this point. Can I get away with it? Probably not.
You got one shot.
One opportunity. Would you take it? Oh, Habbo. You say it hasn't been addressed by them, so it feels like there's no closure. I should tell you guys, Dan has addressed it. There was a news article that brought up the claims. I gotta be honest, the news article's not great. They didn't do a bunch of digging. They just kind of showed the tweets and were like, this is what's happening. But Dan released a statement to them. So he basically said, if you Google it, I think you'll be able to find it. But he basically just said, in fact, I can, let me read it, hold on. and then you guys can of course make up your own mind on what you want to do.
Oh, Abo says, yeah, I've read it.
Oh, you've read it, okay. Were you waiting for a statement from Aaron as well? Yeah, Dan essentially said that he said about the power dynamic thing, I think it was implied, or at least he said in the sentence, that he never did it to try and manipulate anyone. For what it's worth. I don't know, it hasn't been addressed in like a lengthy way, for sure. Let's see, hold on. Porky says, I think what Haber's trying to say is he might feel like it's not as responsible for GG to address it as well. As in, you think it's their responsibility to address it as Game Grumps. Oh, okay, something more official. Like, it's all fine, okay, okay, yeah, okay. Like, you want them to put out something on Twitter or something. Because I think a lot of people haven't seen the Dan statement. I think to Dan, who's not on Twitter, it probably feels more legitimate if he's being phoned up by news sources asking him for quotes to give one to a news source than it does to ask Aaron to put something out on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to Dan, he probably feels like that's the way to get the word out more because he's not on any social media. But to people like us who don't read whatever that news site was that he happened to release a statement on, like, that's way more digging to do to find than releasing it somewhere where all the people are, like Twitter. To be honest, I'm kind of starting to feel like they might not release a statement about it, Game Grumps.
Well, if the controversial if the main controversial part of what happened was unsubstantiated, then acknowledging it publicly in an official statement gives it more more weight and legitimacy than it deserves.
I suspect that's
and
what
so
they're thinking.
No matter what they said, it could do more harm than good.
I suspect that's what they're thinking. I suspect that they were maybe intending to release a statement in the first couple of days when it was very bad, but when it became clear that the paedophile and grooming part of the narrative were not true, that they then didn't feel necessarily the need to release a statement because they felt like the main parts that like would have been the extreme problematic parts have been addressed, or at least have been proven to be untrue. Whether that means they should still release a statement or not is still like a point that's worth discussing. But I'm increasingly, as time is getting more and more distant from the events, I feel like if they were going to release a statement, they probably would by now. So I'm starting to get the impression that they're not intending to release a statement. It feels like you said they don't want to add legitimacy to it. Because I think to them right now they're seeing it as a non-issue. Because they probably, believe what Dan's saying is true, that he didn't intend or knowingly participate in any kind of strange power dynamics with people in that way. There's always going to be an inherent power dynamic, but I'm assuming that they believe that Dan wasn't trying to deliberately take advantage of that to take advantage of people. But big shrug. Like with any other influencers, I don't actually know them as people very well at all. Like, the majority of our conversations have been work related. So everything that I'm thinking about what could be happening behind the scenes is complete conjecture. Yeah, as time goes on, things will settle. Whether they'll release a statement or not, I don't know. I don't know if they will. Yeah, I understand the feeling that you guys feel like they should have addressed it. And honestly, like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. You know, I'll be interested. I think everyone will be interested when the episodes come out that were recorded around that time. See if anything is mentioned on them. I think that this is very much what Tib was saying in the peg bar, though, about how harmful it is to just start throwing out words like paedophile and grooming. Is that now that everyone did throw out the words paedophile and grooming, and that became the huge issue that everyone was focused around for a bunch of time, once that's proved untrue, everyone disperses and doesn't discuss it any further because they think the problem's solved. So to Grumps now, it feels like there's no point them doing a statement because they're doing a statement on a non-issue. Like, the thing that they were being accused of turned out to be untrue, so there's no point putting out a statement, right? But the initial accusation wasn't anything to do with grooming or paedophilia. It's just that people took that and ran with it. And now the actual issue that was related to what was going on hasn't been like addressed or discussed, so yeah, it's sad to me that some people have kind of made up their minds, because I think a lot of people just saw grooming and paedophile and didn't look any more into it, and still now think that Dan is a groomer and a paedophile.
Wait, what's the ContraPoints cancellation? Because I feel like I just watched one of their, or part of one of their videos.
I don't know, what is it?
Is that what I still have open?
Kara, hello! Hey, welcome. Good morning. Doodle says, oh my gosh, Doig, there's so many.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to see whether I was watching their video or not.
Yeah, I definitely want to believe that Dan didn't do anything wrong, but
Yeah, it was them.
But
Okay.
what I want to believe and what's true, like, I don't know if they'll match up. You know, from what I read, everything seemed consensual all the way through. But this is someone who wasn't there talking. So, you know, the people who know more are the people who are actually a part of that relationship. See, Tip says ContraPoints is wonderful. There are a lot of people that don't like her though. She's too far left or not left enough, or said something that could be taken the wrong way, or just bigots spreading lies. So there's been a lot of ContraPoints controversies, have there? So I'm guessing she's a female creator who talks about stuff? The most forbidden thing.
I don't know, Kara, why. I'm going with the flow here.
Kara,
Literally.
we started chatting about Game Grumps and like, you know, whether we think they're going to release any kind of statement on what happened or not, and now we've kind of transitioned onto ContraPoints because Mike and I don't really, like, I don't know what that is. Oh, she makes political stuff similar to H-Bomber Guy and Philosophy Tube. Okay, cool. Habbo says, oh my god, I just saw this beautiful painting of a glossy burger on Twitter and now I'm hungry. Isn't that just the way? Carrie, you didn't even know there was a GG thingy. Which rock have you been under? The whole Dan thing? No?
This is the reason that they don't put out a statement.
I guess so.
I mean, I understand it from that point of view.
Just to sum up the situation, it's been revealed that Dan has had like sex with a lot of the female fans, or at least like 3 or 4, I think. And
well, at least one.
Well, there's been other people saying that he had relationships with them, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a girl who wrote the play.
But this is the thing with talking about this stuff, is you're saying it's been something or other 3 or 4, and it's like he only talked about one. There's others that have claimed it.
We know there's at least 2.
Do we?
Yeah, like the girl who wrote the play. Like no one's ever been like, you were never with Dan, that's a lie. Dan's never been like, I was never with this person, that's a lie. So
that she was, the person who wrote the play was an assistant to him or something, which is also.
Yeah, and she said she had a relationship with him.
Okay.
So
sorry for getting a little bit mad, but I utterly hate.
I think that you've got a good point. Like, I think that it's important to say, like, this is misinformation, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to sum it up as best I can. So you're gonna have to bear with me while I try and give the extremely TLDR version to Kara.
Yeah.
With only the important points, which is that it seems like Dan has slept with 1 or possibly 2 or possibly more fans, and people are concerned there might be a power dynamic going on. Like, I think people are concerned that he's potentially taking advantage of them for sex. So far, everything seems consensual. But the thing is that the girls who claim to have slept with him are complaining about the cold treatment after they slept with him. I think that's generally the thing. I think I managed to sum that up. But if I missed anything, then chat can jump in.
As Doodle Crow says, it's just all a game of telephone.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm concerned about us trying to explain something. It's like we don't know.
Well, I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain it without the game of telephone, which is why I haven't mentioned any of the false accusations, because I don't want to confuse or muddy the water. I'm trying to keep it to just the facts of what we know.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, we don't know for a fact that any of the other claims are true.
It's true, but I also don't know if they're false, so they're like an important part of the accusations.
It's just the way you stated it felt like it's been revealed that such and such. I'm like, it hasn't.
I don't think I said it's. Well, maybe I did. I don't think I said it's been revealed. But I'm sorry if I've misrepresented anything. I'm trying to just give the facts.
Yeah, I get you. I'm just hyper cautious. That's all.
I know. It's just I think if Kara's going to learn about the situation, I think it's probably easier for someone just to sum it up than it is to say, go and look yourself.
Yeah. Because
there are so many false accusations and rabbit holes out there now that it's very possible that Kara will just stumble across
something
you know,
else.
Yeah, something that isn't true, and then have to do a bunch of digging to find out, rather than us just saying right now what's already been revealed is untrue.
Okay.
Ula says, unrelated though, I think maybe perhaps there's a chance that the possibility is more than 50% of getting a release on the Space Jam 2 trailer on Saturday, maybe? Ooh, that's exciting! Have you seen the trailer yet, Ula? Does it have any of your shots in? Or is it going to be a surprise for you too to see it? Yeah, Your Majesty, from what I've surmised, the person making the accusations was telling it to a friend, and then the friend posted it on the Rank Grumps thread, and the friend's the one who brought up grooming and paedophilia, which has been confirmed not true, and the person who originally made the accusations came forward and said, wait, that's not what I said. I never mentioned this, and I don't think I was being groomed. Which is what I mean by disproven, as in from the horse's mouth, the person who came forward has said it wasn't that. Yeah, Kyra, I wouldn't recommend looking up, because there's so much misinformation out there now that it's honestly like really hard to find the truth. A lot of people who put out the initial statements about Dan have like gone back on them now or retracted them. So it's kind of, there's really not a lot of way to know apart from just to know that the accusations have been made and are out there. Yeah, it does make a shitty situation, Ben. Their friend going public on something without doing their own proper research. I don't even know if the friend got their consent before they posted it on Rank Grumps. Like, I don't know if this was just a private conversation between them that this person then took to Rank Grumps of their own volition without asking, you know, the person who was coming forward with these accusations whether it was okay to publicly share them, or whether that was intended by the person who was sharing them all along. What's up, Mike?
I just, like, talking about this in any capacity makes me uncomfortable.
Okay, well let's not. You know, it makes me uncomfortable too, simply because I don't think we know enough to be able to come down on any of the sides of anything. Like, a lot of people have been shown to be blowing things out of proportion or layering on false claims, and we don't have any statements other than the one that Dan gave, so I want to avoid jumping to either side of it. But I am just going to say that I understand people in chat feeling uncomfortable about, you know, when they feel ready to go back and watch content, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. Right, let's see what Ula was saying about the trailer. Did you say that you'd seen it? You think you have a shot in there? They said to hurry up and finish one because it was going in the trailer, but who knows? Oh, awesome! If it's looking bad, I'll just blame all the other departments. Comp did it. Animation's going okay, Kara. I'm like trying to figure it out its effects, which I'm not, you know, very familiar with, but I'm doing my best. You know, I've just about finished getting the base of it done, which is these beams, and I'll be putting electricity and wind over the top of it. You okay there, Mike?
I'm just cleaning my glasses.
You're just very quiet, and you were sat with your back turned away from me and your head bowed down.
Oh, I was literally just cleaning my glasses on my shirt. Bad practice, but whatever.
I'm just making it up, Your Majesty, as I go along. I'm excited to see the Space Jam 2 trailer though, it's going to be awesome.
I wonder.
The original one was such a staple of my childhood.
Yeah. I wonder what the film's gonna be like. How it's gonna like shift things up or anything. I saw that there was like a difference between when the Looney Tunes are in Toon World and in live action world.
Oh really?
I think so.
So they're 2D animated when they're in Toon World.
I think so.
Very cool. It's going to be nice to have a film with a combination of 2D and 3D animation.
Yeah. Can we show it? Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, wait, what was that, Stomps? Sorry? I missed that.
Oh dear.
Can I just talk for a second about how much I love the fact that Rise has brought back physical comedy to animation? All manner of amazing things that you might need in everyday life.
Good job.
Thank you. Shit, no!
Want those.
No, shit! Oh no! Ah! Ah! Oh no!
Fucking follow us.
Alright,
Yeah.
Mike. Put your sass
I think I might
away.
want to change
Put your
that
sass
in the
back
actual
your pocket.
trailer.
No, it's all over the floor.
Because it makes you
now.
feel awkward every time it comes up.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah, Ula, I was thinking the same thing. Like, it starts to feel pretty long, doesn't it? Like, it's only a minute and a half, but every time we play it now, it feels like it's a little too long. Cut the fucking followers out of the long one. I mean, you could do that. That would solve both problems. Oh, sorry, out of the short one?
Yeah, might do that.
But yeah, if it makes you uncomfortable to hear that, then, then maybe we shouldn't have it. It's probably a sign from your gut.
You think the clips could be cut down and maybe have more fast shortcuts rather than the longer clips? Yeah.
Which clips do you think you'd cut down?
Grog says the fucking follow us has to stay.
Because the problem is, like, if we make stuff shorter, then it won't go with the music anymore.
Yeah.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side.
Man, I'm feeling really like low energy today. Like really down.
Down as in, like, low energy, or down as in, like, mood-wise?
I think mood. Both.
Do you
Both.
wanna have a little chill stream chat about it? You can put the space background up if you want.
Just float
And just-
around.
Yeah, float around and chill.
No, it's okay. I just
chat
want to
about
like
it.
just address it. Because you gave me a concerned look, and I think
I
I'm
am concerned.
not feeling all that great.
Was it before the stream, or is it bringing up, like, this whole debacle?
I think it's before as well. So here's the thing. I feel behind on my work. You told me that you want to head into town, and so it's a double combo of I've not been anywhere other than a 5-minute walking radius in a year. I've not been on the tram. I don't want to go on the tram. I don't want to go into town. I don't want to go into town because of the time that it'll take. I don't want to go into time with the proximity of like people it will be, and I think I'm anxious about doing all of that, coupled with the stress of feeling behind at work.
Okay, well,
Coupled with I don't really want to make any misstatements about anything that we don't know. I'm just a little ball of stress,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm just
think-
feeling it's just it's not
think-
good.
I think the thing that Mike is kind of worried about is we're scared that people will look to us to provide any kind of statement on the Dan thing because we've worked with him. And we'd really prefer not to, and we also don't want you guys to like take anything we said as a statement more than just us chatting with you guys and like, I don't know. You know, there's always the fear that people will take whatever you say and run with it and blow it up into something that isn't what you said. You know? And we don't know any more than anyone else, basically. As for the other stuff, Mike, maybe I can help the stress levels there a little bit. Like, you don't have to come with me to town.
I don't want you to go on your own.
I know, but when I asked you to come with me to carry the stuff, it was because I had reason to believe there was going to be like too much stuff potentially for me to carry on my own. But now I know exactly what it is I'm collecting, and I think I'd be able to just take it in a backpack, and it wouldn't be a problem. So you don't have to come with me if you don't want. I can go and collect the stuff on my own.
I feel like a bad boyfriend if I don't go though.
Sometimes you have to take care of yourself as well, you know, as me. If it's causing you a lot of stress, then just know that you don't have to. And I'm not going to get mad at you or anything.
I
if
don't
you
think. No, I want to be helpful. That's all. I'm not doing this out for sympathy, so I'm not even going to look at the chat. Just that's how I'm feeling.
Well, I'm looking at the chat, and everyone's just offering nothing but support,
Yeah,
kindness.
get out of here. I don't need it. Go away. Oh. I gave your hair a little spike, and it looks better.
Cool. Thank you. But saying, is it okay for me to read things directed at you from chat?
Oh yeah, I was just messing.
No, you weren't. You always say that.
When I said I don't need what they're saying, it was just messing.
Alright, well, Vert says, I hope you feel better, Doig. Maybe you're a little burnt out.
Maybe.
Yeah, Bert says we're big animators, we can come to our own conclusions about stuff too. And Grog says, I respect nobody's input but mine. That's good to know. Yes, that makes us feel better. Emlet says, a good boyfriend does literally everything, even sit out on certain things.
Aw.
Tib says, Doig smells.
Thanks, Tib.
Ben says, tell Doig he's a stinky butt.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, so basically, it's your choice, but no pressure either way. I'm sorry that you're not feeling the best today, though.
So I'm working at a company, and every weekday they have a thing called stand-up, where you have to talk about what you did the previous day, what you're going to do that day. It's like an agile project management style meeting thing, and I love hearing about what everyone else is doing, and I utterly despise talking in them. And every day it gives me just this little nugget of anxiety.
Yeah, you hate having to stand up and...
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I've been doing this for like 2 months now, and
It's not got any better.
I hate it.
In fact, it's got worse. It's become a seething nugget of anger in your soul.
Everyone's lovely, and everyone is like really supportive, and like it's never went badly, and like I still hate it. I still hate having to talk in those. So there, I'm just putting that out into the universe.
The universe has received it.
There's some days when India has like a call scheduled, and she's in a work call at the same time, and I get to say, oh, can I deliver mine typing? And it's such a wave of relief to just be able to like give the same information, but just be able to just copy paste it.
I mean, I can do that every week. I was not doing it because I was trying to like let you be professional and do your
fine.
meetings.
I think the thing as well is that now there's a new policy that you have to be on webcam. I don't know if I can explain why, but it's a good and it's a legitimate reason.
Yeah, it's not a stupid reason.
And I don't know. I think I hate being on webcam. I hate being seen. Hey, look, I'm making 3D avatars of us just to avoid being on a webcam. Plus, they're fun and goofy and cute. So,
Aww.
But yeah, I just like every day I have to. It's like my whole day revolves around that time now, and I hate it.
Yeah, like you know it's going to happen, so your entire day is a build up to when it's going to happen.
Have you considered a dramatic walkout?
Have you considered a funny hat?
You know, I might. They joked about like when I first went on webcam, they expected me to look like a bear, because of all my avatar stuff and like how no one had seen me before. So when I actually went on webcam, they were like, "Oh, he's a human! Whoa!" So maybe I'll just use my bear avatar in meetings. I think they'd be okay with it. I think being on webcam is only part of the issue though. I think it's like it's gotten a little harder because the stuff that I've been doing task-wise is a little bit more nebulous, and I've kind of hit some stumbling blocks with what I'm doing, and so I don't feel like I'm making as much progress as I could be, but I don't actually have a gauge for it. I guess it's just been more of a struggle, and then having to talk about I guess that I feel like there's a performative aspect where I need to prove that I'm worth keeping around because I'm on a temporary contract as well. So, you know, when I first started, it's like, hey, we'll have you for a month and see how it goes, and then that passed and no one really talked about. I don't know, it's just a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Just a lot.
yeah. It is a lot. Doig, you're doing amazing. You know, and what's more, I really appreciate that you are doing this every day, and that's like allowing me to take the time to do Girl in the Glim, because I'm not earning any money doing that. You know, you're supporting the both of us with what you do. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm okay.
You're doing a great job, Mike. You're doing the best you can do, and that's all anyone can ask of you. Hard day, huh?
Thanks.
I think it's good that you're talking about it. You know, thank you for opening up about it as well.
It's okay. Thanks for listening.
Of course. You don't have to like always pull yourself together either. Like, it's okay to find things hard. You know?
Hey, people say like at least you're doing your best, and then I look at what I'm doing and I'm like, that isn't like.
I know the feeling. You feel like you could do better.
Yeah. So in instances where like, but you're doing your best though, and that's all anyone can expect, and then you're like, but my output isn't my best, and I know it isn't, and that's part of the reason why it's upsetting.
Yeah, but there is a reason that it's not your best output. And it's not a stupid reason.
Yeah,
No.
but when the reason ultimately boils down to you're too distracted elsewhere, or like you're struggling and therefore you're looking for an exit, or like, yeah, it doesn't feel great.
No, I know, but
it's just the stress. Like, it's just the stress of
I'm just
trying
saying,
to figure out a solution that you don't know.
I'm just saying that you have like legit reasons for your output to be low. And I think everyone is kind of dealing with that kind of stuff right now. I don't think you're the only one who's finding it hard to stay on task. And I don't think that you should necessarily see that as only your failure. I think you need to cut yourself a little bit of slack. I'm happy that you've at least got really good friends on the project who can help you out when things get a little bit too daunting.
Yeah. Do you think this hair spike here should have brown on top and blue on the bottom?
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, it's really hard to convince you that you're doing a good job
Yeah, it is. It's just shoosh.
when you don't feel like you are. But I want you to know that you are.
Thank you.
I mean, like, is it okay if I talk a little bit about Glim for a sec?
Yeah. I mean, you're picking the same stuff I am.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say is, you know, I was meant to finish the Glim thumbnails ages ago, and I've been finding it like really difficult to work through them. But would you say that you don't think I've been doing my best? Would you say that
No, you absolutely have.
you think I'm bad at what I do because of that, or because it's not worth doing because of how little I've done? Like,
No.
and it's the same with you.
Oh.
You know, at least give yourself the same slack you give me.
I don't give you any slack.
Yeah,
What are
you do, you goober.
talking
Give
about?
me slack all the time. And you let me come and bother you in the middle of work so you can come and look at my thumbnails and stuff.
Yeah, I do. Who does slack taste?
I am a slacker. How does slack taste? Bitter. Tastes bitter.
Would the underside of this part of your hair would that all be blue?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Kind of, but it doesn't have to make sense, or it doesn't have to be a certain way.
I think it'd look cool.
Okay.
You guys can still be harsh to us, by the way. It's one of those days. I think both Mike and I are finding today difficult. More so than usual. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's something in the water.
Maybe.
This one is too mean. I'm so curious now, Ben. Like, what could possibly be so mean that you would be unwilling to say it?
Yeah, what is it, coward?
Aw. Sometimes I don't know how to best support Doig or what to say. But I hope it's enough that I'm like just here. Always. Even when you don't want me to be.
No, you're great.
Aw. You're great.
I think just being able to just say it's a lot for me helped.
Yeah, just admitting out loud. I'm happy to hear you say it. Because I feel like I've been seeing it on your face for a little bit.
I remember standing in the kitchen. I must have been like a couple months ago. This was before I got this job, and Mystic Crystal was running really overtime and late, and Declan was just sort of like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think I'm depressed." Haha. And then we both just sort of stood awkwardly.
Good job.
Yeah.
You think you actually were or
Oh.
are?
I think I was feeling. I think I was feeling something.
Yeah. You know, I feel like you always have the temptation to push it aside as a joke, but I think a lot of the time you're not joking, and I can kind of see it in your face.
I wasn't joking then.
Mm-hmm.
I just delivered it as though it was a joke.
Yeah.
Like, is it the same thing with like? I think around the time NSV put out a statement of like, or an update on Mystic Crystal, and they were like, oh, you know, it's coming to something or other, and Jordan was like, oh, you better get on that, Mike. And I was just like, I can't handle that. I'm just gonna mute Jordan from now for a few months.
Poor Jordan. He only meant it as a well-intentioned shape.
Yeah.
He just didn't know that, like, for the past every day I had been like on your back about it.
No, what you? No,
Don't you just wish that you could drift down a river on your back like a dead body? Just let the current take you where it will, away from everything.
yeah, sometimes. I'm UV unwrapping you again because all the fixes and stuff made your hair all glitchy.
No, Tib says, Indra, I think you're a silly ragamuffin and Doig is far too colourful. You should both be ashamed of yourselves. We appreciate that, Tib. Thank you. Your complimentary sat.
Look at your rainbow hair.
Wow! I'm like a patchwork quilt. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like if I was one of those plushies that was made with like a patchwork quilt, then that's what I'd look like. Tib says, oh, the times Jordan has said something in high school, Tib would have punched him in the face.
I played a
Jordan
couple of...
always intends good.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I did some Monster Hunter with Jordan and Noah yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Man.
What?
Just a weird day.
Oops.
Anywho, I want to ask you guys how you were doing. Let's take the focus off Mike and I for a sec. And touch base with you guys. How's everyone doing in chat? Hold on, Ben, did you say it? Ben says, doigswift, more like dog shit, am I right? I mean... Fuck you, Ben! How could she say something? How could you say something so harsh and cruel? You cut me right to my core, Ben. I trusted you.
Bye.
Trusted you when you called me dog shit. How could you? I'll never sleep at night now. I'm gonna be lying awake and thinking about your comment over and over. in my
The
head.
utter
It was like-
temptation just to hit stop streaming instantly
Oh, I see how it is.
Yes.
Just leave.
and just leave like Ben stewing for like a whole day.
Dude,
was
why?
real.
That's so
It was
mean.
so real. It was so real.
That's like the meanest thing you could possibly do. Your capacity for like vengeance and spite sometimes actually scares me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he said something vaguely insulting to me. Well, how about I make him super anxious the entire day?
Yeah. Every day I wake up and I wonder when people will realize I'm an asshole.
Every morning I wake up, wonder if people will know I'm an asshole.
Yep.
Oh, you're... I was gonna say, you're my asshole, but you know, I don't think that really works the way I intended it to. Phrasing.
Oh dear.
Oh. Maybe the terrifying human centipede rendition of the Doigswift stream, but not this one.
Yeah. Please, gosh, no. You're my asshole.
Oh. Would have been great.
That would have been on par with what I said at the end of the stream yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Afterwards, Mike was like, do you think they were really shocked when they heard what I said? I was like, yeah, Doig. I think you got him. Looking all pleased with himself. Little smile.
The thing is that the reason it came to mind to say it to you is because it's something I've heard you say repeatedly to me, like every. Don't shush me.
Don't tell them the truth. They don't want the truth, they want a convenient fiction.
Uh-huh.
The convenient fiction today is that Swifty is innocent and everything's Doig's fault. Grog says, I'm excited because I finally posted an announcement for the big art challenge thing I've wanted to do for ages. That's awesome. And Grog says I was weirdly anxious about it, even though I've been dropping huge hints about it for ages, but I sure did it. Wait, did you drop it on your Twitter, Grog? Do I need to go and see? Wait, I don't know. What's going on? What is this big, huge art thing?
I was just about to say that as much as Grog has been dropping hints, I got no fucking idea what he's talking about.
Grog, we don't take hints. We're not that smart. We require full and explicit, just admissions of what's happening.
Oh wait, was I in the conversation?
Were you there?
Oh,
Like,
maybe.
did you not know?
I probably should know. Is it to do with the Sunday thing?
I mean, I'm assuming so. I think Sunday was mentioned. Doig was there, he just tuned out. Wow. Wow, Mike.
Okay.
What is it?
Why is his hair so less dark in this one?
Hey, what is it?
I don't know.
But you were there.
I wasn't paying attention.
Michael. Grog, what is it? Is there anything that we can do to like help you promote it or anything? Let us know. Grog says Doig didn't tune out, he gave me advice. Michael! You gotta tell me what it is.
I don't know what it is.
But you gave him advice. You must know what it is.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh my gosh. You deliberately keeping me.
No, they were talking about doing something on Sundays maybe, and that's all I know.
So what advice did you give him?
I don't
Alright.
know. I don't know.
Wah, 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 wah.
Mostly I was trying to help Anime try and talk sense to the rest of the group. That's what I was doing in that conversation. I don't remember giving Grog advice.
Oh, I vaguely remember hearing about this afterwards.
Yeah.
That you were an asshole to Anime and had to apologize.
I wasn't an asshole. I just
Doig.
they were talking about what Grog could do with the like Stream Sunday art thing, and Anime was talking about her own challenge, which is separate from what they were talking about.
The storyboard one, right?
Yeah, but then she was also talking about maybe combining it with what they were talking about, but she was also talking about just what she should do for her own challenge, and they were already talking about what they were doing.
Alright, Mike, alright.
And
yeah, I get.
then when they asked what she meant or what she was talking about, she couldn't explain it, and so I was trying to cut through the confusion.
Well, I understand the story.
But then I asked her a direct question, and then she couldn't give me an answer because it's still a little bit muddled.
Well,
and
for what it's worth, apparently Your Majesty didn't take offense at all.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, you sound like you're being a bit of an asshole to me, but if Anime's okay with it, then.
I wasn't being an asshole, but I could have been less.
Don't worry, Mike, you were being my asshole.
I could have been less harsh with one particular part. When I went, when I was like, okay, what I said was like, fuck Anime, I love you, but you gotta decide, or something like that.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
It's really harsh though, but that's the tone I said it in.
Wow, Mike, can't believe you would do this.
See, she's in the chat. She's like laughing my fucking ass.
She's laughing, but she's crying on the other end.
Get bent, he said. I wasn't there. Zazula.
Yeah, I can't believe he said get bent to everyone and then like shut down the server. What an overreaction.
And I understand that, like, you know, stuff like ADHD makes it difficult to do the very thing that I was like being like, you just gotta. So I get it. I know, like, it is a struggle.
Imagine that you was yelling at me. I'd kick you.
But sometimes you do just gotta. Otherwise it just doesn't do. Anyway.
I feel like that was a kind of fun rant that probably got out some of your frustration about other stuff.
Maybe.
Tell me you don't feel a little bit better.
I
saw you giggle.
I'm just enjoying being your asshole.
Yeah, I know. There's always something that can cheer you up. It's like giving you the opportunity to rib on someone.
Well, I am a little bit of a jerk.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a lot of bit of a
Never to
jerk.
me.
No, well.
Which I feel is like kind of unfair on the rest of the world, because if anyone deserves it.
You don't deserve anyone to be a jerk to you.
Aw.
If anyone's a jerk to you, I'll
Be a jerk to them.
be a jerk to them.
They'll be a big old jerk off. I'm sorry.
India!
Anyway.
I know you know what you're doing.
it's too much fun though.
I'm not attacking anyone. Tib, no.
Yeah, go on, Mike. I'm gonna sick you on people.
No. It's not how it works.
I'm glad Anna made that, like, no offense was taken. I wasn't there, so I don't even know how it sounded. So I'm glad that Doig didn't mortally offend anybody. What am I doing? Something. I'm doing something. I'm doing this. Still a lot of trial and error.
Tib says, I like telling Grog he smells because you can hear him holding in the tears.
Oh, that's so mean.
Get him.
Grog deserves it though.
Woof. And where did that come from?
I don't know, I just felt like saying something like completely unreasonable because everybody knows that like
You were the reasonable
Grog is
one.
like one of the nicest people who like least deserves anything. He's like
He is one. Oh.
if Tails was a human. You just don't want to see him get hurt, so I just wanted to say something nasty about him to like.
I mean, you say you don't want to see Tails get hurt,
I don't,
but I kind of do.
Michael. This is why you're evil inside.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
He's just really annoying, you know?
No,
He's super annoying.
he's not.
Sonic! Ah! He is in the movie.
He's not. He's great in the movie. You kidding me? I'm afraid of lightning.
He's terrible. He's a terrible character.
Wonderful. How could you?
Oh, very easily.
My boy.
Doig is actually the Shredder.
Maybe. How dare you say Tails is a big a-hole? He is not. Tails is great. Groggo says, I'm not Tails, I'm cool like Sonic. Yes, Grog, yes you are. Why are you giggling?
I don't know. Just Grog's statement of like, I'm cool like Sonic. Like he thinks Sonic's cool.
Sonic is cool!
Oh, you get away.
Maybe I'm the true Tails. True Tails revealed. You are cool, Grog. You're a cool dude.
He's very good
Way
at
past.
sussing.
Because he sussed you.
No. Sometimes.
Well, we need to end the stream in 3 minutes. 10:30.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Oh, I ruined this. How did that happen? Oh, it's
You ruined me.
just have to put this back. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, I can't undo that. Alright,
Okay, what does Knuckles is based mean? What does based mean? This is another thing I don't understand. You guys have to explain to me.
Is it like basic? No, it mustn't be.
Basic is bad, based is good. Okay.
You like the explain to India something nasty because she's innocent part of the stream.
Is it nasty? What does it mean? If you say pineapple on pizza is good, then you're based. Otherwise, you're basic. So it's just like a word to mean like cool and informed. On the right side of the pineapple law. Mike, I think Mike's Googling it.
I'm Googling it. Wow. Dictionary.com says based is a slang term that originally meant to be addicted to crack cocaine.
Wow.
Or acting like you were. But was reclaimed by rapper Lil B for being yourself and not caring what others think of you.
Oh.
To carry yourself with swagger. That's a big shift.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. It's nice to have a term where it's like being yourself, but proud of it.
My stupid brain. It's gonna be like, I'm so based, if they wrote a book about me, I'd be based on the book. But I wouldn't be, because the book would be based on...
Oh, Mike. It's awesome.
That's why I was giggling, Kurzik. Somebody set up us the bomb. Oh, we should let you know. We're planning on Monday evening to do a game stream. We're going to be playing a game called Children of Morta. A nice PR lady reached out to us and said, hey, you want to play our game? We're doing a promotion for this game. And we were like, yeah, okay. So we're going to play co-op. It's like a co-op top-down like hacky slashy thing. I think there's some roleplay elements to it, like a roguelite aspect to it.
RPG?
Yeah, I think so. So if you're all interested in that, coming along, seeing us play a co-op game. I'm selling this real hard.
Yeah, you're super welcome to just come and hang out. It'll be chill, but also I think they're going to give us some Steam keys to give away. So if you guys like the look of the game, like you might end up getting a copy.
Yeah, it was someone mentioning about something about sponsors made me remember this, that we're doing this.
Yeah, we're not sponsored. We're not receiving any money for it.
Yeah.
But
No.
but we are going to play it because, like, heck yeah, cool looking free game to play. I'm in.
How are we going to give away the keys?
I think they'll give them to us.
No. How are we going to give them away though?
Oh, I don't know if we should
well-
do it randomly or just.
No, we're gonna run a poetry competition.
Okay, haikus only.
You're misunderstanding me, Ben. I meant how are we going to pick the winners? Not what is the process to deliver keys to people. I got that part. I understand the mechanic of that part.
I don't.
It's snowing.
It's
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, we could have a haiku competition.
Haiku competition. It has to be about volley boys to count.
I love that, Tim. Tim's like, today's stream is brought to you by Sponsor Block, the crowdsourced browser add-on that skips YouTube's sponsor segments. Join the community and mark sponsor segments for others to be able to skip. Save time and don't bother seeing all about it. Squarespace for the 50 millionth time. Sponsor Block, free for your browser today.
Raid Shadow Legends or something.
Do you know what else is a free game that you got for free? Is it the one that you paid money for and gave to us? Is that where you're going for with this, Grog? Because yeah, I want to play that too.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I know wild.
Yes! That's on our
Um,
list.
Yeah, India made a list of games that we're gonna play.
Yep.
It's a comprehensive list. Has every list
Every
the
time
game.
I've ever created on it,
Yeah,
it doesn't. It has Outer Wilds, Breath of the Wild.
I think Grog got it for
Spiritfarer.
India's birthday, maybe.
Maybe we can play some this weekend.
Maybe. You swear Grog is their entire PR company.
I believe in Grog's recommendations now. Grog has recommended me like 3 things, all of which I've really loved. So
What are you saying?
I'm saying that Grog gives great recommendations for stuff.
But what are you really saying?
That's really what I'm saying.
What's between the lines, India?
Later
alligator! Yes!
Yeah.
Small butts!
Well, but that's not on the list yet. I gotta put that on the list.
Put that on the list. Do it now.
I don't want to bring up my calendar.
Okay,
on,
that's fair.
On the stream.
That's fair, because then people will see when you take your poop breaks.
Yep, I do schedule in the poop breaks, and I must not let people know when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause-
want them to poo synergize with me.
I think you're done. Except I'm not sure this is really working. Maybe what I'll do is alter the terms
Can't alter the terms and
of
conditions
this
after
gradient,
people have already
and
signed.
what I'll do is I'll make it so that this gradient doesn't have as much blue, so that this part is more brown.
It's time for us to go.
Bye.
Going is what we have to do.
Should I make this spiky, like you have it on your plush? Do you want the gradient between the colors here and here, or do you like it soft?
You can keep it soft. It's fine. I think if it's spiky, then the pressure is to then make a pleasing pattern with it.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go away now.
Alright, I'm happy that I got the base of this done though. So next time it's going to be the fun stuff of putting all the electricity on top and stuff and the swirliness.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Well,
Do, do, do,
we
do,
hope that you
do,
guys have a better
do,
day.
do.
than we're having so far, and are in a better mood than we are so far. Best of luck to all of you in everything that you're doing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I hope that for those of you who have a day off today, you enjoy it. Do something fun. Treat yourself. Grog! How could you call us losers?
Bye.
Yeah, you sure did get them. Who are we raiding, Mike?
We can go one of the regulars. Max or Nick.
Oh, let's do Nick.
Yeah,
Because I'm assuming that Max will have a bunch of viewers already.
I was feeling Nick. Oh, they all have viewers because they're cool guys. Cool streamers. Cool people.
Your Majesty says, "Fuck Doig, I love you, but pink and blue sucks."
Was that anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's crying, by the way. A single tear just rolled down his cheek.
Yeah. Anyway. Boop, 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 boop. Gonna switch us to this screen. Let's make us in space.
Thank you guys very much for keeping us company and brightening up our morning.
Yeah, like as much as sharing like kind of sadness. It's everything's pretty much peachy and cool. And you help with that, so. Oh, yeah, do the spin. Page channel. Nick. Start raid.
Alright guys, well thank you for being here with us. And until next time,
May the rest
of your day
be filled
with
adventure. Take care, everyone.
bye.
Bye bye.
Are they there? Where are they? Oh, their sprites hasn't loaded in yet.